See,
Damn, I went through a
wind tunnel. Ready?
God.
All right. So,
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahushua.
All praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadas.
Double honors to the true leaders of the nation of Israel. Peace and salutations to all the sincere Akim enduring afflictions, making the call and election sure. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right? It's another day, man. Another day in hell, man. You know? We're telling our people, Israelites, all right, they need to repent, all right, before it's too late. Certain Israelites, all right, were chosen for the foundation, okay, to turn back from the old ways, man. The ways of the heathen, man. All right? Because the ways of the heathen isn't profitable to anybody, man. All right? The ways of the heathen, all right, is really ways of death, man. All right, the whole customs of this place, man.
You get that Revelation 13?
You know, the whole customs of this place, man. You know, we're telling our people, all right, the Israelites of the Bible, okay, that we have our own power, man. We have the most high power, the creator of the heavens and the earth, all right? And he's dealing with only one nation, man, and that's the Israelites.
This is Revelation 13. This is Revelation 13 and verse 7. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. Power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations.
So this beast system, all right, originally the Roman Empire, all right, the whole agenda is to make war with the saints, all right? And that's talking about the Israelites, all right? So you see particular things, this whole system, man. You got what's called systematic racism, all right? Majority of our people are put in prison houses, all right? And the same person who's the so-called president today, all right, is responsible for a crime bill that locked up millions of our people, man. You know, the same system, and our people, all right, are so destroyed by the system, all right, where they're going to choose, all right, a devil, man, a natural brute beast, a heathen, all right, the devil that the Bible speaks of, the false accuser, man, the deceiver, all right. We're not supposed to be following out the ways of these other nations, man, all right, because they're all enemies, all right, of the Israelites,
right?
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the words which the Lord Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
That's right. Learn not the way of the heathen. All right, a heathen is a non-Israelite. All right, if you're not a biblical Israelite, then you're a heathen. Okay, we're not supposed to be learning the ways of these heathens, man, because these Edomites, they're going to be extinct. All right?
Right.
These Edomites, all right, they're not going to be existent, man. This is their heaven right now, all right? The scriptures talk about Satan, all right, cast into hell, right? Hey, man, these devils are going to be cast into hell, man. You know? That was
This is Obadiah. Verse, this is Obadiah 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau a stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it.
That's right. So these devils, all right, they're going to be, it's going to be an extinction level event coming real soon.
Right.
All right? Like you got these soothsayers, you know, they try to tell people the future, all right? We know the future, man. All right? The future is real grim for this place, man. This place is about to be destroyed, man. All right? 2/3 of our people, they're going to get it. And these other nations, all right, they're going to have to get it, man. But in the kingdom, all right, these Edomites, they have to serve hardcore bondage, you know, for 1,000 years.
Space, man, space. So it's a distance.
You want to handle that, bro? That's good. You know, these heathens, man. You know, we're not supposed to learn out the ways of these heathens, man. We see why they can't be here, man. In the kingdom, they cannot exist, man. They're only going to be existent to serve hardcore bondage, man. got it.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured. And all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil. And all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
Huh? You know? So every single one of them, man. All right? Every single one of these people, all right? These heathens, all right, that took part in leading us into captivity, they're going to have to go into captivity.
Right.
That's their judgment. That's
Right.
the Most High power, all right? Being the most righteous judge, all right? We're supposed to be perfect like the Most High is perfect, all right? He's going to understand, like, okay, these heathens, they can't be here forever, man.
That's right.
You know? These Edomites, these so-called white people, they're going to have to be destroyed, man.
That's right.
You know? Because they're the worst thing out. They're the cancers of the earth.
That's right.
You know? And these devils know that. There's Satan casting out Satan. Right? In this kingdom, you have Satan casting out Satan. Alright? They're going against their own selves, man. Their whole blessing is the sword. You know, so that same sword, who you think's in Russia, man? Alright? And that's that evil thought. That's one devil, alright? About to send a sword to another devil. To the horde, right? Which is this place, America. You know, spiritual Sodom and Egypt. You know? And that's really how it's set up by Abanawa Yahweh.
Con, this is Mark 3, verse 22. And the scribes which came down from Jerusalem said, he hath Beelzebub by the prince of the devil, cast these out the devils. And he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if the kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand.
Right, and this is the kingdom that we're in. Satan casting out Satan. This earth was given to the hand of the wicked. All right? And if you go into the word devil, all right, in the blue letter, you know, it's a man, all right, doing the work, all right, of the devil. All right, not every time it's a spiritual manifestation, man. It's a physical counterpart of the spiritual manifestation. All right, today the so-called white man. All right, the powers that be, Joe Biden. All right, he's now in office. When Donald Trump left the office, all right, he pardoned about 70 people. A lot of people were people who Joe Biden locked up. You know, this is all Satan casting out Satan. One devil going against another devil. You know, and it's all within a system that's created to wear out the saints. You know.
Book of Psalms, chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
God, you know, that's a prayer, man. You want to be delivered, right? That's the other reason. Ain't nobody really in front of him. You know? But ultimately, the wicked, all right, that's the sword of the Most High power, man. He was created, all right, to be a destructive element of the earth, man. You know? That's why he can't last, man. All right, these devils, they can't last, man. You know? They're gonna have to serve a hardcore bondage, all right, for what they've done to our people, all right. But in the everlasting kingdom, all right, when the Israelites, all right, have righteous judgment, all right, we're going to be righteous judges on this place, man. You know, these Edomites, they're not going to be able to be existing. We can't coexist, all right, with these devils, man. You know? So you Edomites, be ready for extinction, man. That's right.
This is Obadiah. It's Obadiah 1 and 18. The house of Jacob, we didn't finish that one. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken.
The Lord has spoken. This is thus said the Lord, man. All right? So this is Obadiah. Obadiah, he's not a false prophet, so what is this talking about, man? All right? Because this is how this thing works, man. Esau, you get that, 6, you know? Esau, all right, he's going to be in rulership, all right? He's going to be in rulership because that's his blessing, man. You know? He has actually the best blessing on this side of the kingdom, in this wicked kingdom. The earth was given to the hand of the wicked, all right? The fatness of the earth, that's all the blessing of Esau, you know? But within that, you know, once he gets in the kingdom, now he's gonna be at the bottom. You know? He's gonna be at the bottom.
In Psalms chapter 7, verse 9, oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just, for the righteous power trieth the hearts and reins.
God. You have one time?
It's Psalms chapter 7 and verse 9. Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just, for the righteous power trieth the hearts and reins.
God. You know? So you can't have two kingdoms, all right, at the same time. Every kingdom, there was Rome, right? There was Egypt, all right? There's always one power that's above all powers, all right? Now in the righteous kingdom, there's going to be one power that's ruled, all right, by the sons of the Most High, princes of the power, Yasha Allah, all right? The Israelites, you know, starting with who are close Christ, Yahweh Shai, all right? And within that rulership, you know, it's going to be, all right, wickedness coming to an end. What's going on, brother? You got any questions? You got any questions? All right, you know about being an Israelite? Okay. All right, no doubt, man. Let's be for the English, man. That's how it tastes. Sweet honey is wrong. You are making sure that. Oh, yeah. We'll count the dust. We'll count the dust. We'll count the dust. Come on, let me take you out. You good, bro? That is secret 25 and 14. We are looking for a bar. That's our whole purpose.
This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it. Follow.
Right. So Esau is the end of the world. So at the end of this kingdom, there's going to be a particular, all right, rulership, all right, which is, the Bible says, is Esau. You know, Jacob, he's the beginning of it that follows. All right. So in the new kingdom, all right, the kingdom, all right, in the Bible, all right, these heathen nations, they can have their own land, all right, but they have to serve the one true power, man. All right. Yeah. You know, that's the Most High Yahweh. You know, after these heathen nations serve hardcore bondage, all right, these other nations, all right, like the Hamites, all right, Elamites, Ishmaelites, Moabites, you know, they'll have their own land, but they're going to have to serve the Most High power, and if they don't, then they're going to get judged. That's right. You know, but the point is that Jacob, all right, is going to be, all right, who's going to be established, man, all right, righteousness, all right, because there's that chosen line, all right, that's talking about the Israelites.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 25, verse 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
You know, so the Most High, all right, he has a particular anger, a particular fury. You know, he has a particular fury, a particular vengeance, all right, on these other nations, man. Particularly Esau, Edom, all right? Because Esau is Edom, according to Genesis 36th chapter, all right? But Israel, all right, we just brought out, Israel's beginning of the world that followed, all right? The story of Jacob and Esau, all right? Jacob took Esau by the heel. This right here, it says, we're going to, read that one more time.
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
That's right, by the hand of my people Israel. So it's going to be the hand, right, of Israel that's going to be taking down this wicked kingdom. You know? It doesn't come in the form of getting any type of a protest. You know, that's come in the form of voting. You know? Doesn't come in the form of generational wealth. All right? No, we're going to take them by force, man. All right? All right? They were struggling in the womb. Right? In the womb, two nations were struggling, man. And we see it today, man. It's a constant struggle to this day. All right? Esau, he's going to be struggling, all all right, when it comes to the end time. You know, this is the time that we're in, man. We're approaching that time when Esau is got to serve his tab, man.
The book of Luke, verse 1, 68. Blessed be the Lord Yahweh of Israel. We have visited and redeemed his people.
Right, the Most High, man. You know, he's gonna redeem his people, man. You know, the scriptures say no man shall bias, man. That's one of the curses that the Israelites are gonna have to go through. All right, so no man, we can't make flesh our arm and save ourselves. The Most High, he's gonna do it, man. You got it.
And have raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David.
Come on, you have a shot. You know, you got it.
And as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began.
God, you know, the prophets, man, which every prophet in the scriptures are Israelites, you know, and that's how this thing works. You know, the Most High speaks to Israelites through Israelites, you know. You got it.
That we should be saved from our enemies, from the hand of all that hate us.
Right, so that's what salvation is. To be saved, all right, from the hand of our enemies. All right, these Edomites, they're going to be extinct one day.
That's
you know,
right.
And that's something that we have to just understand, man. You know, that salvation isn't for everybody, man. You know, right now, only one nation of people needs saving. You know, and that's talking about the Israelites, man. You know, salvation is only pertaining to Israel. You know?
The book of Nehemiah 9, verse 27 reads, Therefore thou deliverest them into the hand of their enemies, who vexed them. And in the time of their trouble, when they cried unto thee, thou heardest them. For heaven, and according to thy manifold mercies, thou gavest them saviors, to save them out of the hand of their enemies.
Save them out of the hand of their enemies. So that's what a savior is, man. You know, it's not that deep, man. To an actual Messiah, a savior, all right? We need a savior. That's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, so the Israelites, all right, need to repent. You know, we need to understand that we have enemies in this thing, man. All right, and our enemies aren't going to get saved, man. You know, like I like to say, they aren't going to get saved for slavery. They're not going to get saved for any other purpose, man. They're not going to get the glory, man. That's only pertaining to the Israelites.
Book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai to pulling down of strongholds, casting down imagination, and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahushai Mashiach.
You know, so the weapons of our warfare aren't carnal, man. We can't try to save ourselves from this captivity, man. The only thing we could do, all right, we're prisoners of hope, man. We're prisoners of hope, man. It's going to take amount of faith, all right? That's going to bring this kingdom to pass, man. Certain men, all right, when the Most High says, when you got to study Yahushai, all right, to visit this place, all right, there's going to be faith found in this place, man. You know, and that's going to be inside particular men. You know, that's how the kingdom is established, the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of God. You know, that's within men. You know, that's how this kingdom is going to be established through the same saints, okay? Who has that faith and patience, man. You know, faith and patience, the same saints, all right, who the Most High is going to use, all right? Who's going to have the Most High's vengeance, man, anger. You know, so it's not us, it's the Most High showing his anger through particular men. You know, we can't do it on our own accord, man. We don't fully know the Most High's anger, man. You know, so we can't try to replicate it, try to, you know what I'm saying? We're automatically mad. You know, if we're executing that in Ecclesiastes 7. We can Ecclesiastes 7.
7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart.
That's right. Oppression maketh the wise man mad. You know, the world will oppress people. So the true people who are wise, the true Israelites, all right, the men, all right, are automatically going to be, all right, in a certain mind state. Not in a mind state of just birth, man. Trying to enjoy life, man. You know, that's the mind state of ungodly, man. You gotta not give to that godly demon, man. You know. But yeah, what you mean? Yeah, you get what you got. Where you gonna start?
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, and verse.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 18, verse 6. It said, and the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua said, hear what the unjust judge said. And said not Yahweh Shem Yahushua avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them. Verse 8. I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find his faith on the earth.
Right. Yeah, Isaiah 45. The Most High, he's going to avenge his only elect. Oh, yeah, see, that's Isaiah 26. You know? The Most High, he's going to avenge his only elect. You know? And that's talking about the Israelites. You know? Most High, he doesn't change, man. You know? We talking about the scriptures, man. We talking about the prophets. Most High, he speaks through the prophets, man. All right, this particular prophecies, all right, that haven't come to pass yet. Certain things, certain judgments, all right, the nations they got to serve, man.
Malachi 3 and 6. For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
That's right, you know. So the Most High, he's not only going to avenge his very elect, all right, you know, which those are the Israelites. We're going to get that next. But we talking about, all right, ultimately perfecting the Most High. He doesn't change, man. All right, particular things was written, all right, Esau, all right, there's going to be not any remaining, all right, from the house of Esau, all right, then that's said the Lord, man, you know.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 4. For Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect, I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me.
You know? So Israel, all right, is the elect, all right, out of all nations, all right? The Most High, he chose Israel, all right? So-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans are the Israelites, you know? And these other nations, all right, which Israelites were scattered within these other nations, all right, they're not chosen. Most High only chose one nation, man. You know, and that's why you have a whole group and race of people, all right, replicating themselves as the Jews. There's no other person that's replicating themselves as a biblical nationality other than, all right, an Israelite nationality. Why is that, man?
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 4. It says, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and covenants, and the giving of the law, and the services of Yahweh, and the promises.
Right. So this only pertains to the Israelites, man. The adoption, the glory, the covenants, the giving of the law. Right? The 10 Commandments, all right, which is more than 10. All right? That only pertains to the Israelites, man. You know, it was only given to us. All right? The new covenant, man. But you're not under the new covenant. That was given to the Israelites, man. So these other nations, they gonna have to, hey, man, you know, they have to understand their judgment. You know, Esau, Edom, all right, these identity apostles that's well in the land of Egypt, or in the land of Israel. You know, they got the so-called bondage, man. You know, they got a lot. They can just raise to the heavens.
2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing when Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to recompense tribulation to them that trouble.
That's right. You know, it's a righteous thing, man. It's an upright thing. It's perfect. There's nothing wicked, all right, with understanding, all right, the Most High's will, all right, to recompense, all right, those who troubled the Israelites, man. You know, we've been troubled. There's no nation of people. Israelites don't have any allies, man. You know, these heathen nations, they're going to have to serve hardcore bondage, then they're going to be extinct. You know, the Edomites, you know, the Amalekites, the Edomites, man. You know, they're both of the same nation.
This Psalms chapter 103. This Psalms chapter 103 and verse 17. But the mercy of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, is from everlasting to everlasting upon them that fear him, and his righteousness unto children's children.
That's right. So the mercy, that's talking about the Israelites. You know, the blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. You know, it's mercy of, hey man, can you read that one more time?
This Psalms chapter 103 verse 17. But the mercy of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, is from everlasting to everlasting upon them that fear him, and his righteousness unto children's children.
God, you know, so this thing is everlasting, man. You know, this the mercy that he has on the Israelites is everlasting, man. These Christians, they like to think, oh yeah, the Israelites, they went off, so now salvation's for everybody. Well, nah, that goes against what the scriptures say, man. You know, the Most High, his mercy is everlasting. You know, so even, all right, certain jakes, you know, that don't get it, all right, 2/3 of Israel, they're not going to get it. They're going to just not believe. You know, they're going to have to get cut off and they're going to die. You know, but ultimately, if they're Israelites, then they still going to get the new covenant in the kingdom. You know, the worst Israelite is going to be better than the best heathen, than the best Hamite. You know, the least in the kingdom will be much greater. Why? Because the least in the kingdom is going to have the law, statutes, and commandments in every part, man. We're not going to no longer follow the ways of these demonic nations, man. Eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. You know, celebrating holidays, being a coon. You know, murder, witchcraft, idolatry. You know, these are things that we're naturally not going to do in the kingdom. These other nations, they don't got that promise.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 59, verse 1. Behold, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's hand is not shortened, that it cannot save, neither his ear heavy, that it cannot hear.
That's right. You know, the Most High, all right, there's nothing that the Most High cannot do, man. All things are possible. The Most High, he's able to hide particular things from something. He's able to keep particular nations, all right, our identity, all right, to be hidden, all right, and then revealed. Through the Bible, we know who the devil is, man. You know, through the Bible, we know who the sons of the Most High power are, man. You know, this is all something that the Most High, he has set up. You know, and then nothing's gonna change, man. You know, only the elect, you know, will be changed. You know, but
this is the book of, this is Psalms. This is Psalms 10 and 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
you know, so yeah, they're gonna be taken within their imaginations, man. You know, whatever delusions, whatever. Most of the people, most of the world, all right, the world of Israel, all right, most of the world is gonna worship the beast, all right. They're ultimately gonna worship the image of the beast, all right. They're gonna follow philosophies of this place, all right. And it's gonna lead into them taking that mark of the beast, all right, which is the RFID microchip, all right. We see we're entering a cashless society, all right. So that's one of the bigger prophecies that we see. All right, well, Most High, he's really about to visit this place, man. He about to judge this whole earth, you know.
This is Isaiah 14 and 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased?
God.
Isaiah 14:4, thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how hath the oppressor ceased, and the golden city ceased.
You know, that's talking about this place, man. You know, this place is modern day Babylon. This is Babylon the Great, right? The golden city. You know, the history of the Americans, all right? Christopher Columbus, all right? He was looking for gold, you know, and this was the gold city where he found it there. You know, this place, Babylon. You know, this place is going to cease. This place is going to cease, all right? All the philosophies of this place, all the desires, all right? That's why, as Israelites, right? We need to repent, man. We need to turn away from the wickedness of this place and turn back to our power.
The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked, the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger and persecuted and none hindering.
That's right. So that's the righteous judgment of the Most High, all right? Who the world calls God, all right? His name is Yahweh, all right? He's a righteous judge, man. You know? He's a righteous judge, and he's going to, hey, man, there's not going to be a wicked person that's going to go unpunished, man. I said, what? You know, this place is sick, man. You know? This place is full of a whole bunch of demons, man. You know?
That's right.
And that's why we have to depart from this place, man. You know? The true men of the Lord, all right? This is where salvation starts. This is where the kingdom starts. You got it.
The book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
Right. You know, the saints of the Most High are going to take the kingdom, man. You get Revelation 14. You know, the saints of the Most High are going to take the kingdom, man. You know, only the Israelites be saints. You know, the saints are going to be in a particular spirit.
Jeremiah 49:16, thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, that thou shouldest make the nest as high as the eagle. I will bring thee down from thence, saith Yahweh.
Right. You know, that's the power of the Most High Yahweh Al-Shah. You know, he raised up the basest man of the earth, all right, to be the ruler of this place, all right, just to show him, bring him that base man back to where he's supposed to be. You know, and that's the will of Yahweh Al-Shah. You know, he's all righteous.
The book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads.
That's right. So 144,000, all right? That's the men who's going to be taking the kingdom. That's the saints. You know? They're going to have that seal of the living power written in their foreheads, man. You know, they're going to have that mark of exemption go well over those men. You know, but it starts with the elect. You know? Who the Most High have chosen from the foundation, man.
Verse 2, and I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of a harpers harping with their harps.
Where you at? Yeah,
And they sung as it were a new song before the throne, and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn the song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. Verse 4. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the lambs whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua and to the Lamb.
God, you know, so to be redeemed, all right, from the foundation of the earth, you know, That's what salvation starts with, and that's only pertaining to the Israelites. All right, and it goes into, if you keep reading, that's 12,000 from each tribe. All right, of the nation of Israel. Okay, so we're talking about the 144,000. All right, who was chosen from foundation. All right, to take this kingdom. All right, they're going to be found with no guile in their mouth. They're going to be in a particular spirit. You know, they're going to follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth, man. You know, and that's what we aspire to be. Go well with those men. All right, we're trying to, you know, wake up. All right, whoever has the ears to hear, man.
This is Second Peter. This is 2 Peter 2:1. Second. Colossians 3. What? This is Colossians 3. Colossians 3:12. Put on therefore as the elect of Yahweh, holy and beloved, bowels of mercies, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long suffering.
Right. So these are the elements, all right, that the elect will have, man. You know, there's not gonna be any guile found in their mouth. You know, there's not gonna be anything that defiles them, man. You know, so right, like Esau, man. You know, like these natural brute beasts, man. Like these heathen nations, they have a whole bunch of guile. You know, they were born speaking lies. You know, but us as Israelites, you know, speaking to the elect first, the first fruits. You know, go one with those men, we're gonna have, all right, particular spirits on us, man. You know, and it just goes into it, being long-suffering, man. You know, having mercy upon another, being compassionate, looking at somebody else and just putting yourself in their shoes. You know, that's something that the elect would do.
This Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 13. The remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity, nor speak lies, neither shall a deceitful tongue be found in their mouth. For they shall feed and lie down, and none shall make them afraid.
God, you know, so the remnant, all right, they're not going to have a deceitful tongue in their mouth. You know, they're going to be in a particular spirit, man. You know, and that's why it's very important, you know, to understand what the scriptures talk about when it says put on therefore as the elect, you know, because the elect are going to do the things that Yahushua would do, man. Ultimately, do things that the Most High would do, you know, to be judges in the kingdom that's to come, all right? That's a high level of responsibility. Only the elect are going to have the spirit on them, right, to be able to judge the situation, to really discern particular things, to really have wisdom, all right, to know a matter, you know?